Black Alpha Network, home of Black excellence.
B1 representer, foundational Black Americans, certified Black society. That's Black first, Black only, just Black. And we stay pushing the goddamn line. Always and forever, that's how we do. But yo, how y'all living out there? How y'all feeling? Everything good? Everybody straight? I hope every last one of y'all is doing good, man. That's from the bottom of my motherfucking soul. Black love is Black power, man. Peace and love to all y'all. Much respect. Shit, DM me, hit me up, email me, fax me, shit, text me. It don't matter. My number is 555 fuck white supremacy. Or you can reach me at 555 smashing on these coon ass niggas. And if you can't reach me there, 555 these coon ass niggas ain't safe. That's what it is. Hit me up on that motherfucker 24/7 365. I'll answer that motherfucker, I promise you that. And we will get them. Yes indeed. As you know, this the Black Alpha Network. I'm Black Alpha 6. Smash that subscribe, smash that notifications, share this motherfucker all around the world, and we gonna stay on it and stay after it and give that smoke to whoever wants it. And since I ain't really the type to wait around and to bite my tongue, I just say shit how I feel. And you know, Black folks, we don't wait around for shit. We don't put shit off on the back burner and the next day and the next day and the next day. Nah, them coons do that. We get right to it. Right on your ass. And since that's the motherfucking case in point, then we gonna get straight to business. B1 style. Here we go. We gonna go in on these anti-black, anti-blackness, anti-black life Asians. Yup. We gonna pop the top on the Wu-Klux Klan. Yup. One more time. Run it back. The motherfucking Wu-Klux Klan. That is an anti-black Asian up and down, left and right, side to side. I'm talking about current, historic, overt, covert, domestic, and abroad. Cause that shit's out there all around the world. And we gonna pop the top on that shit. No games played. Never, not at all. So, at this point, we done all seen the fucking con game. We done all seen the fake narrative of these anti-Asian attacks and how they try to make Black people the face of anti-Asian racism. Yeah, of all people, us. Like we give a fuck. Let me tell you something. Black folks, we minding our own goddamn business, staying in our own goddamn lane, trying not to get shot by a cop. We ain't got no motherfucking time to worry about nobody else. I don't know why these motherfuckers think that we wake up in the morning thinking about them. Black folks don't give a damn about none of y'all. We just trying to get our own. Trying to do our own motherfucking thing. You feel me? So they try to run this fake con game, this narrative that Black folks is out there plotting all these goddamn attacks, trying to make us the face of Asian racism, and that shit done backfired. Oh yeah, that shit done backfired all in their damn face. You see, cause why y'all was so focused on Black folks, and why y'all was so trying to put some shit on us, you should have been worried about Mr. White Man supremacy over there, cause he's your real issue. He's your real problem. So quite frankly, we got one thing to say. Anti-Black Asians, say hello to anti-Asian white supremacy. Y'all get to know each other. Y'all get real motherfucking acquainted. Black folks, we gonna go ahead and sit this one out. We gonna mind our own goddamn business. We gonna be over there watching Sanford and Son and 227. And the Jeffersons. We gonna move on up to the motherfucking east side. You feel me? That shit ain't none of our business, none of our concern. Have fun. We gonna be over here with George and Wheezy. Facts. See, cause what y'all thought is y'all was gonna do what all immigrants do. You thought you was gonna come over here and try to score points with that white man by trying to come down on us. But the white man let you know he don't fuck with you. You thought you was gonna come over here and try to run that game on us. But the problem is that we ain't the motherfucking Black folks in y'all countries. We ain't no motherfucking immigrants from Africa trying to go over there where y'all can bust them across the motherfucking head. You come over here, you fucking with some foundational Black Americans, certified. And we don't play none of that shit. We here to stay. We on code. So all that game that you played and all that con shit that y'all motherfuckers was trying to run on us, that shit lasted for about 5 minutes. And then guess what happened? Atlanta. Y'all seen the shooting? White supremacist motherfucker ran up in there and started busting shots. It wasn't us. One white guy killed more Asian people in one day than any black person ever has. And y'all was worried about us. Shit, you want to talk about an epic fail? You want to talk about swing and miss? Y'all motherfuckers swung and hit air. Instead of all that trying to straighten your hair and unslant your eyes. Oh yeah, they got unslanting eye surgery. They call it Western surgery. AKA, I want to be white surgery. Instead of trying to change your name from Chung Lao to Christopher, you should have been worrying about the real Christopher. Because Christopher is a white supremacist. And he don't want you in this country. Y'all coming over here trying to snuggle up next to white folks. White folks trying to bust a cap in your ass. You better learn. We try to tell you. We try to motherfucking tell you. What Snoop say? Don't be mad at me. I'm only being real. Look at the news. It's all over. That wasn't a black man who did that shit. That was a white man. That wasn't a black man who ran up in your spot. That was a white man. That wasn't a black man plotting and scheming on you. That was a white man. You don't need protection from us. You better go get protection from Billy Bob and Jethro. He the one you got a problem with. Don't worry about me. Shit. Sanford and Son reruns come on 24/7. My time is occupied. I ain't got time to be worrying about no damn Asians. I just seen the episode where Fred Lamont tried to sell the damn house. I'm busy. Very busy. And Estat the door. Grady too. You better go talk to Billy Bob. Tell him why you brought that Kung Flu over here. That's y'all motherfucking issue. Y'all work that shit out amongst yourself. Black folks, we coolin'. But check this out. In order to understand this whole narrative and this whole fake black folks being the face of this shit, jump in your motherfucking car, turn up your radio, and let's put this motherfucker in reverse. Let's go back to about November, around the time of the election, okay? This is when the first Asian vice president, Kamala Harris, got elected. And what she do? Like a good first Asian vice president, she took care of her people. And the damn show wasn't black folks, because she dropped all that sister girl act as soon as she got elected. She was full motherfucking Asian woman again. And they signed an executive order about these Asian attacks that we didn't even know existed. I mean, have you ever thought about it? Corona been around for a whole year, but you never heard about these Asian attacks, not one word, until after Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won. You didn't hear anything about this shit before then. So you mean to tell me these attacks got no press for a full year? And then all of a sudden, these motherfuckers came out the woodworks and it was happening every goddamn hour. They didn't say nothing about no anti-Asian attacks, anti-Asian racism. You didn't hear none of that shit until after Joe Biden, after Kamala Harris. So either that shit was going on for a whole year and no one knew about it, or these motherfuckers is making shit up. Yeah, exactly. And another motherfucking catch is, it's funny because black folks get attacked every single motherfucking day 100 goddamn times. Every black person I know in this country got a story. But they can never have no clear statistics on us. When it comes to black folks, they play stupid. We don't kinda know technically if a black person was assaulted because the hate crime is hard to prove. And then when it comes to Asians, all of a sudden, they got clear statistics. They got all the fucking answers then. There's been 2.5789 statistical attacks on Asians every single day. Now they got all the motherfucking answers. Ain't it funny how? Because it's all a motherfucking agenda, point blank. Anti-Asian attacks didn't just magically start taking off as soon as a Democrat got elected, including your first Asian vice president. She taking care of her motherfucking people. And they trying to make us the face of that shit so Joe Biden can write himself a new crime bill. That shit go all hand in motherfucking hand. And you know it, I know it, we know it, straight up. But unfortunately, white supremacy threw a wrench in that shit because the white man stand up and said, nope, I'll be the face of that shit because these motherfuckers is Kung Flu. White supremacy got a way of fucking up things even for white supremacy sometimes. So that whole bullshit about us being the face, that shit went right out the window as soon as that man started shooting in Atlanta. Y'all can have that. I mean, Barack Obama came out. He said, it must end. No more. I say, fuck you, Obama, sit your punk ass down. Asians, y'all can have that motherfucker. Listen, take him. Get that motherfucker out of here. Let him pick up y'all issues. We know damn sure he ain't never pick up ours. Good, because we don't want him. We don't want his suck ass energy anyway, so take that motherfucker. But it's funny, that nigga never came out said shit about black folks. With black folks, it's pick up your pants, pay child support, be a good little nigga, it's gotten better. With Asians, it's oh my God, just stop it. Oh, this is so wrong. So fuck that nigga. Let me tell you something. Out of the list of people who do not speak for black folks, anybody with the last name Obama is at the top of that list. Fuck them and 10 motherfuckers who look like them. Bet that. And how you know it's some bullshit agenda, the whole motherfucking response is different. When it comes to black folks, it's the same fucking routine they've been running over and over. It's shit done got better, it ain't that fucking bad, Negro spiritual, we all the fucking human race. They'll run that motherfucker for the next 400 years. It's just straight up content. Cool with it, fine, move on. Sell that shit to niggas. When the people got shot in Charleston at the church, I was actually in Atlanta when that happened. I went to Atlanta on a Friday to go visit my aunt. By Monday, that story was out of the fucking news. And all I seen was niggas cheering and niggas doing Negro spirituals in the church. And then the next week they was talking about the Kardashians. That shit was in the news cycle for 2 motherfucking days. They ran that shit getting better Negro spiritual shit and it was gone. Straight up. Now when it comes to these Asians, all of a sudden the response is completely different. You can see from the outside what they take serious and what they don't take serious. And trust me, black folks is the ones they don't take serious. And you can see by the way they act. Off top, off rip. The motherfucking shooting happened in Atlanta and New York put out a statement and said they're gonna help. Have you ever seen a motherfucker shoot black folks and whole other states said they're gonna get involved? No. All of a sudden when it comes to the Asians, I'm talking about the response, the motherfucking attention, the energy, the money, all that shit is different. You see black folks way the fuck down here. Now mind you, when it come to fucking oppression, when it come to dealing with racism, we deal with that shit more than every other group combined. But yet we don't get zip, nada. Name me one racial protection that black folks have ever received, specifically. Asians got more executive orders and racial protections in 1 month of Joe Biden than black folks have gotten in 400 years. And that is a fact, literally. I'm talking about money, finances, task force, motherfuckers from out of state. Obama comes out, he says, that's wrong. The mayor of Atlanta, she came out and was talking all types of tough shit. She was going after the cops. She ain't never had smoke for the police. All of a sudden, when it come to Asians, she got smoke for the police. But Rashad Brooks was killed June 12th, 2020 at Wendy's, shot by a police officer. She ain't say shit about the cops. Black man get murdered by the police, you don't say a motherfucking thing. Well, you know, and we'll figure out and we'll let the due process and the investigation. Asian gets shot, not even by a cop, by some regular motherfucker. She come out talking all types of smoke for the police officers. You see the difference? What we see out here in these streets, I want that same energy. Give me that same motherfucking energy, and they ain't never got that same energy. It's passion and aggression for anybody else. When it's black folks, it's contempt. Presidents making statements and all types of shit. We get the same runaround. These motherfuckers getting task force. They ain't been near motherfucking task force. Matter of fact, if you put out a task force to help black folks and the shit we deal with, that should be a 24-hour fucking job. Them motherfuckers should make 6 figures, because that's the type of shit we deal with every day. It'd be a full, motherfuckers would retire. You get whole motherfucking pensions just trying to help us out. That's the type of shit we deal with. When it comes to these other motherfucking groups, they cut straight to the front of the line. And it'd be 2% of these motherfuckers. Now mind you, the Democrats, they get 98% of the black vote, don't do shit for us racially. Asians, on the other half, they give a lot of their vote to the Republicans. So these motherfuckers is helping Republican voters. These motherfuckers ain't even voting Democrat at 98%. So Democrats are giving people more assistance who barely even vote for them. Andrew Yang, the Asian guy who ran for president, he came out and just said in the last election he was disappointed that Donald Trump won so much of the Asian vote. Yes, he did. Type that shit in, Google that shit right now. These motherfuckers was voting for Donald Trump and getting taken care of. Black folks was voting for Joe Biden not getting shit. Nothing. So that's the president, mayor, vice president. Kamala Harris done came out of motherfucking hiding. You ain't seen this bitch since the election. She only shows up to talk about Asians. This bitch disappeared. She was Gladys Knight. Now she come back and she's Lucy Liu. That's what the fuck it is. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris canceling meetings and shit so they can go meet with Asian leaders and go have a hearing. When the fuck have black folks ever got a hearing? Black people get shot in the church. I'm talking about grandmas and grandpas slaughtered, no hearings. Black kids get shot, no hearings. A little black baby just got shot in the head by police, no hearings. Y'all done have 400 years to have a motherfucking hearing on black folks. Ain't got one. Asians get a motherfucking hearing because some dude shot him in Atlanta. If this shit was about you getting shot because of the color of your skin, black folks would have had hearings when the fucking gun was invented. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's the whole motherfucking con game and the agenda. And them Asians was right along with that shit. They took one black guy pushing some motherfuckers down here, there. This is a black guy who's not even a foundational black American. This some fucking immigrant coon nigga that's pushing motherfuckers down. And they try to compare that to every damn thing we go through. Until the shooting in Atlanta. And now it's wake up motherfucking time, and now you getting your motherfucking wake up call. And I say this to the Asians, why don't the people of color help you? Y'all motherfuckers talk about people of color and minority all motherfucking day, but you want to come and say blacks help us. No, blacks ain't gonna do shit. We gonna sit the fuck down over there. Why don't you call them people of color? There's plenty of them. You got the Latinos, the Arabs, all these motherfuckers. They can come help you. Go get the motherfucking people of color. You got a people of color issue. You just like Meghan Merkel. She's a person of color, well then she need to go get person of color help. Okay? And black folks, we gonna help ourselves to watch George Jefferson. Shit. I think I got a motherfucking barbecue to get to about 12. That's where I'll be. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all. That motherfucking con game is up, over, done for. Shit. You got the wrong color. You looking for the face of y'all motherfucking racism. Shit. You better start over there. Y'all motherfuckers swung and hit nothing. Missed. If you gonna run a motherfucking con game and try to blame black folks for some shit, you gotta do better than that. Hey, y'all motherfuckers better work harder. That shit didn't go nowhere. Billy Bob said, hell nah, I'll be the face. Hey, it's fucked up. White supremacy said, nah, I'll be the face of anti-Asian racism. Shit. White folks is volunteering to be the face. Hey, y'all motherfuckers is trying to make black folks the face of y'all anti-Asian attacks. White folks volunteer to be the face of that shit. They said, yup, I said it, Kung Flu, motherfucker. Shit. That's how it is. That con game got exposed. That con game fell flat. That shit didn't even motherfucking last. Because y'all want to blame Donald Trump for all the things he said about coronavirus, the Kung Flu, and all that shit he said. What the fuck that got to do with black folks? Y'all let what that white man said make y'all try to turn that energy on us. But in order to understand that, y'all got to know these countries that these people come from. See, the thing about these immigrants, we always talk about racism they face here, but nobody ever talks about the racism that they display in their home countries. You ever notice you never hear about racism in these immigrants' home countries? You name them. Arabs, racist as fuck towards black people. Latin America, racist as fuck towards black people. And they 7/10 black. Asians, racist as fuck towards black people. I don't give a fuck. North Korea, South Korea, Japan, China, Cambodia, Vietnam, the Philippines, all above and all in between. And they got a history of this shit. All are anti-black. All of them are anti-black. Y'all remember about a year ago when the coronavirus first hit and everybody was talking about it came from China? What's the first thing China did? What was their response? Their response wasn't to go out there and try to cure the motherfucker. Their response wasn't to go out there and try to politic with people. Their first response was to go bust some Nigerians in the head. Go assault black Africans. Women and kids. Yes, they did. They kicked them out in the streets in the rain. The videos are on the motherfucking net. Once again, you can see it for yourself. Did you hear any Asians talking about that? Did anybody join any motherfucking amnesty groups and try to stick up for the Africans? The only people who were sticking up for the Africans were black folks here in America, foundationals. You didn't see no Asians in the streets talking about solidarity. You didn't hear any good allies. They didn't do none of that shit. Their first response to coronavirus was to go out and blame Africans. The fucking 1% of Africans who live in China, and China got fucking 1 trillion people. So none of the trillion motherfuckers who was eating bats and dogs and dicks and all that shit they be eating, none of that was coronavirus. None of the laboratories and none of that shit. The problem was the 1% of Africans. You know you is an anti-black scumbag motherfucker if you take the coronavirus and you blame it on some fucking Africans. You didn't even serve them at McDonald's. Africans was trying to go on McDonald's and they said, no, you can't even come in here. The videos are live on the motherfucking internet. The cameras was rolling. Anti-black. You didn't see Jeremy Lin, Lucy Liu, Jackie Chan. None of them said a goddamn thing about them Africans. And them was women and kids as well. Them was black Africans. Families out in the fucking streets. And nobody said a damn thing. But you want to come over here and you want to talk about anti-Asian racism, when all the fuck y'all do is practice anti-black racism. And then when the white man snaps, he starts running up in places and he starts shooting you because he's your real fucking problem, you want to come to us and talk about how we can help you. No, help your motherfucking self. Help your motherfucking self. People want to know what black people can do to help out the Asian community. We can do the same thing they do to help out black community. Not a goddamn thing. Pass the motherfucking blunt. We smoking. And then go further than that. There was a thing called Afrophobia in China. Check it out. Yes, indeed. Because in China, they got this thing where they abort girls. Okay? Some weird shit if you ask me, but that's them. They abort girls. If you say it's a girl, they'll try to abort the child. So there's a lot of men and there's not a lot of women. So what happened is that Africans were going over there and they were working. And then the Chinese men was getting fucking jealous. Because them Asian women was chasing after them brothers. Because them brothers was over there giving them bitches that pole and it wasn't even election day. You know what I'm saying? So the Asian men threw a motherfucking fit in a frenzy that they bitches was wanting black men. And then they had Afrophobia. And they was doing the same shit they did to the Nigerians after COVID. They was attacking them. They was discriminating on them. They was kicking them out. They was doing all types of foul shit. That's Afrophobia. That shit been going on over there for the last 15 years. And then the COVID thing happened. But when it happened, no talk. You ain't see nothing. You ain't hear a word. You had Afrophobia. You had the attacks on Africans after the COVID situation. Not one motherfucking Asian over here in America said shit. Not one. Jeremy Lin, let's get his old hoe ass, the basketball player. 5 motherfucking years ago, this motherfucker was wearing French braids, acting like he was Allen Iverson. This motherfucker thought he was Allen Iverson, the Asian version. Appropriating all our motherfucking culture. And now he tried to say some shit like, man, they was calling me COVID on the court. AKA saying, those mean blacks, those mean nigger blacks were fucking calling me names. Because, you know, to them, slavery to them is name calling. I mean, how many times now do you know how to check a motherfucker and say, listen, name calling ain't getting lynched. Name calling ain't being a slave. Name calling ain't being bought and sold. These motherfuckers is comparing name calling to slavery. Stop it. This motherfucker was talking about the black players were being mean to him. And then they said, well, who? Name some names. Oh, I ain't gonna say nothing because you ain't got nothing to name. Or you knew if you said some shit, one of them players would beat your motherfucking ass. So he didn't say nothing. He fell back. He was complaining. Now, did you ever see any of these motherfuckers talk about all of the anti-black racism that goes on in Asia? Do you know that in Asia right now, they have blackface? Look at the pictures on my screen right now. Blackface left and motherfucking right. They dressing up like Aunt Jemima over there. Where all this ally shit? Where all this love at? It looks like y'all the face of anti-black racism is what the fuck it look like. I mean, you say that we're the face of anti-Asian racism, but you the motherfuckers over there wearing black face literally. Who the fuck is who? They have minstrel shows just like motherfucking America back in the 1950s. You see it, look at the screen right now. This shit is live. I'm talking about all throughout Asia. Some girl said, Jeremy Lin is Chinese, this is in Korea. Motherfucker, we talking about Asians as a whole because your whole goddamn continent is anti-black. Korea, Japan, China, it don't matter. Close your motherfucking eyes and point and you'll find the places anti-black. Straight up. You see them Asian girls that put all that black makeup on their face? Look at the screen. Acting like sisters. I seen a motherfucking Asian guy with French braids and a do-rag acting like he was a Marion. They singing a whole goddamn song in Asian. Acting like they're black. Acting like they sister girl. Acting like they brother man. Just mocking black folks. You see this shit left and motherfucking right. Left and motherfucking right. Whole shows of that shit. You understand? Oh, I know the motherfucking history. I know the whole history of Asia. I know you can go back to the Tang Dynasty, 7th century China, where they had black slaves that they purchased from the Arabs. They're in the Arabic slave trade. Yes, indeed, that's how black slaves ended up in China. All during the Tang Dynasty. They used to call them the Kunlu, which was basically their version of saying nigger. And they used to think that they were dirty and you could just wash them off and all the blackness will go away. That's how they viewed blackness even way the fuck back then. Let's fast forward to now. Y'all remember that commercial where the Asian lady's talking to the black guy and he's all dusty and shit? And hey, she literally put this motherfucker in the washing machine and then he pops out an Asian guy. I know y'all done seen that shit. That shit's on YouTube. Go check it. So they was having these anti-black thoughts way the fuck back then. This shit ain't nothing new. Don't let these motherfuckers try to play that fake ally shit, that fake immigrant minority person of color shit. These motherfuckers is anti-black, always been anti-black, and every little con game they run, we see through it. Y'all remember the Obama commercial? Y'all remember that shit? Where Obama had these big ass lips and big ass eyes, and a big old piece of chicken fell on this motherfucker's head. Yeah, these is from these ally Asians that we talk about. Bullshit. Straight the fuck up. So they been anti-black, they are anti-black, and everything they trying to run on us right now is a motherfucking con game. And since we talk about a motherfucking con game, y'all remember the LA riots? Let's go there. Oh, we breaking it the fuck down. Thorough. LA riots. You remember them Asians was running around shooting black folks? Look at the screen. They was running around busting shots. You get out of here. You run. Bop, 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 bop. They was trying to shoot black folks because these motherfuckers was oppressing black folks, kicking black folks out their store, shooting black folks. And that brings me to this. R.I.P. to Latasha Harlins. You knew I was gonna get there. Who was murdered by that Asian bitch. I ain't even gonna say her motherfucking name. Shot that little girl in the back. She was 15 years old. She'd be 45 today. She would be 45 years old now. And this is one of the things that happened. Everybody thinks Rodney King was the main reason of the LA riots. No, that Asian lady shot that little black girl over nothing, okay? Killed her, cold blood. And the judge let that bitch walk. The judge gave her the same racial protections, racial privileges and benefits that they give them motherfuckers today. The same thing that got them harming black folks every week. Y'all every year see a video of Asians beating up sisters in these hair salons, beating up sisters in these nail salons, and they get away with it. You don't see no racial protections. Where the fuck is our racial protections from them? Where the fuck is our racial protections from them? We don't never get them. But guess what? They get some for nothing. And they're literally in there, grown ass Asian men beating up little black girls. These be young ass teenagers they be doing this. Just how Latasha Harlins was a young teenager who got murdered. That lady who shot her could have got 16 to 25 to life. That motherfucker got probation and a $400 fine. That's it. See, they don't want us to remember Latasha Harlins. You ever notice that? They never bring her up. This year, in particular, black folks have been pumping that. They've been showing it. I put her picture up on Twitter and it got so many hearts and retweets, and that was mad love. In a lot of ways, she was Trayvon Martin before Trayvon. Think about it. A young black teenager murdered by a person of color who got away with it. And no one ever talked about that shit. No one ever talked about it. They do not like us representing her. They try to keep that a secret, keep that hush hush, because it shines a light on what I've been shining a light on this whole goddamn video. That's the Wu-Klux Klan. Asian motherfucking racists, anti-black racists from fucking back in 1991 to all the way to 2021. Y'all know how they treat black folks in these convenience stores. The whole term, you buy, you go. That comes from Asians talking that shit to black folks all across the motherfucking country. Black folks go in these stores to go get some bubble gum or to go get some fucking soda, and the Asians follow them around, threaten them, even get violent with them. That whole motherfucking term, you buy, you go, comes from Asians talking to black folks. Because these motherfuckers put these shops in our motherfucking neighborhood, sell us this motherfucking poison, exploit us. A lot of them get subsidized by the United States government to do so. Straight the fuck up. The same government that gives them racial protections is the same government that gives them loans to set up shop in our hoods. Get rid of all the mom and pop stores that are black and some Asian motherfuckers there. Telling kids, get the fuck out, leave, go. Big grown ass Asian motherfuckers talking like this to some 12-year-olds and shit. Cause they think every single one of us who walk in that store is trying to get them. Bad black man. That's the same motherfucking thing that the white man saying. He's just an Asian motherfucker who's calling you nigga with an Asian accent. You ain't never seen no Asian store with these Asian clerks and Asian owners ever being friends of anybody in the community. You ain't never seen that shit in your life. They don't come here to be friends with you. They'll set up that shit in your motherfucking hood and they'll treat you like a foreign troop occupies territory. They'll treat you like a motherfucking foreigner, like they the US government occupying Afghanistan. Like an occupying force, like they there with guns and shit ready to do something. They don't come friendly. They don't come trying to be civil with you. They come on some, give me your shit, nigga. That's what the fuck it is. Look at the motherfucking nail salons and the hair salons. Yeah, we could say black women don't need to go there, but there's a lot of good black women who go there and a lot of just basic sisters, and they don't need that shit. And once again, you'll have grown ass men hitting motherfucking black women, choking them, punching them. Then their wives will come out and start hitting sisters with brooms and shit. These motherfuckers will fly all the way from another country, come to our community and beat the shit out of us in their own motherfucking stores. These be teenagers, these be little girls sometimes. They don't give a fuck. I remember one time they did this shit to some sister and these brothers went up there to go get with these motherfuckers. Soon as the brother showed up, the Asian lady starts crying. She pulled she was an Asian Karen, an Asian Becky. She busted in tears. The Asian guy's like, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And all of a sudden, they went from Billy Badass to just a little motherfucking pussy. Quick, fast, in a hurry. And that's what the fuck we gotta do. Listen, man, I motherfucking pray that I'm just walking down the motherfucking street coming out of goddamn Zaxby's or something, and I walk past the goddamn hair salon where they ever putting their hands on sisters. Ever. I'm walking in the motherfucker like Roman Reigns. I'm Superman punching every goddamn body. Chung Lao getting that shit. Chung Lao grandma, his auntie, I don't give a fuck. I'm hitting bitches with nail files, combs, motherfucking hair clippers. Anything I get my goddamn hand on, them motherfuckers is getting cracked. Straight the fuck up. I'm purposely inserting myself in that situation. And I know motherfuckers say, hey man, well them women don't need to be going there. We'll handle that shit later. I was taught right or wrong, I'm riding with you. Okay, that's how the fuck it is. We'll talk about how wrong you was later. When we get back to the house, I'll say, what the hell was your ass in there getting your goddamn hair done for them bitches? Getting your nails done. Don't go back to that motherfucker. We'll talk about that shit tomorrow afternoon. Today, oh, that bitch getting Superman punched. Straight the fuck up. I'm flipping goddamn chairs over on bitches. I'm hitting them bitches with wigs, nail polished. I'ma whoop every motherfucking Asian's ass in that motherfucker. They'll never touch a black woman again. Period. Then I'm gonna walk right the fuck out, go home, and I'm gonna sit my sister down and I'm gonna tell her, don't make me whoop nobody's ass again, okay? And then we gonna go on about our day. That's how we do things. Handle your fucking business first, then discuss it later. They violate, we demonstrate. That shit would never go on. Not on my motherfucking watch. I'll record that shit on my phone, post it on YouTube, and make a motherfucking tutorial out of it. How not to fuck with a sister and get your ass whooped. Mr. Asian, Arab. That shit'd be starring me, that motherfucking nail file, nail polish, Superman punch in the back of your motherfucking head. Straight the fuck up, salute. These motherfuckers be like, damn, ever since he posted that damn video, Asians putting their hands on sisters and dropped 99 fucking percent. Hey, and the crazy thing is, I'm not playing. I really do that shit. And I don't give a fuck. Not when it comes to this B1 family. Never. Either we gonna handle our business or we not. And I'm a man of action. That's not to mention all the Asians who are in the police department. All the law enforcement Asians. You see just as many Asians who kill black folks as you do any other minority group. Any other one. Y'all remember when George Floyd was getting literally choked to death when that motherfucking white cop kneeled on him? Who was sitting there protecting that white cop? That dumb, ignorant looking motherfucking Asian. I mean, that motherfucker looked dumber than a box of rocks. Stupid as fuck. And he just sitting there looking after the white massa. He was down with it because both of them motherfuckers feel the same way about a black man as the white cops do. Anti-black Asians. Remember that. Anti-black Asians. Put that shit in your motherfucking head because that's what they are. Matter of fact, the guy who killed our man Gurley up in New York, that was an Asian cop. Killed that young man in cold blood. And what did the Asians in New York do? They all got together. They start protesting on behalf of the cop. They start stealing and using our words. Like no justice, no peace. Yeah, think about it. Asian cop kills black man. Asian people steal black protesters' terms and use it against the black community. That was Asian. All three of those motherfuckers were all Asians who participated in the killing of a black man. This is your Asian ally. Nope, this is your anti-black Asian. And they always got some shit going on. Y'all remember about a year ago when LeBron James said he was not going to comment on the situation going on in China with the whole NBA and basketball and the Chinese government? He said, hey, I ain't going to comment on that. That's y'all country. I'm too busy dealing with the hells of the inner city right here in America. That man from Akron, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? The Asians got mad. They was burning his jersey and shit. He said, I'm not going to comment. And they burnt this fucking jersey. He didn't say anything anti. He didn't even make a motherfucker stand against it. He just said, I'm not going to say nothing. And they burnt his jersey and all that. You know why? Because they were saying, how dare you, nigger. That was all fueled out of fucking anti-black racism. If a white boy didn't say nothing, they wouldn't give a fuck. The same way white folks is busting them across the motherfucking head and shooting them, and they still talking about black people. You love the white man too much, Mr. Asian, to come at him. And they couldn't tolerate the fact that a black man wasn't doing what they wanted him to do. The same way that they can't tolerate a black person coming in their fucking stores or a black person coming in their fucking salons. It's the same thing. Anti-black racism. Oh, and to top that off and to make that even more fucked up, go look at the museums in Asia. Yeah, go look at the fucking pictures. I got them all on my Twitter. Blackout for Net, W1 by the way, going all the way live. Go look at all the motherfucking pictures I put up and you can see them. They got museums in Asia where it's black people sitting right next to animals. You got a little black boy next to a monkey, a black man next to a tiger, so on and so forth. AKA saying y'all niggas is animals. The same shit that white folks do. The same things white folks say. You see it in Asia. Straight up, I'm talking about a motherfucking museum. I ain't talking about a painting at somebody's house. I ain't talking about a motherfucking drawing. I ain't even talking about they racist ass commercials. Not the racist Obama commercial, not the racist detergent commercial. No, motherfucking museums where black people are being depicted as animals. Straight the fuck up. You see little Asians sitting next to the pictures like they had a goddamn monument. Like it's the thing to do. Straight up, I put on the dub. These are anti-black Asians. Straight to the motherfucking point, and I'm putting that on the goddamn line. I've been knew it. I know Certified Black Society know it, and that's why only thing we give a fuck about and the only thing we rock with is B1 empowerment. You're wasting your time dealing with any of these motherfuckers who only want to be your friends after the white man pop them. Any other time they saying this, that, and the other thing about black folks. Well, guess what we gonna say about y'all? Hold your own motherfucking nuts. B1, take that. So the moral of the whole motherfucking story is this. Asians are anti-black. White supremacy is anti-black, but white supremacy is also anti-Asian. Y'all motherfuckers make amends, have fun, do your thing, because black folks, we gonna sit this one out. As my people say, hold your own nuts. Y'all can try to make us the face of whatever the fuck you want, but guess the fuck what? We reject that shit all the way. This is Certified Black Society, Black Empowerment, and that's what it is. Y'all want some solidarity? Well, here you go. Let me give you some solidarity. I stand in full, complete solidarity with only black folks, only black issues, and only this B1 family. And if Asian folks don't like it, and minorities or whoever the fuck else don't like it, good. G-O-O-D, motherfucker. B1. But much love breaking it down with y'all. As always, this is my motherfucking thing. I love nothing better than chopping it up with Certified B1 family. Much love and respect. All of y'all stay good. All y'all stay safe. All y'all stay smooth. And keep giving motherfuckers that work. I cannot get up out of here unless I tell you this. And you knew it was coming. One love to all my brothers, sisters, kings, queens, the goddess and the gods. They can't fade us. They can't play us. All we keep doing is shining on them. R.I.P. to Latasha Harlins. I salute you, queen, and I salute all of my B1 family all the way around the motherfucking world. And Certified Black Society, we on to the next one.